Hello, my name is Cadet Senior Master Sergeant Gad Lieberman. In this video, I will be teaching you how to march. Marching is used to move from place to place. Within basic marching, there are a few different commands, but before we go into that, I'm going to go ahead and define some terms. Quick time, a normal marching speed, about 100 to 120 steps per minute. Cadence, a speed or pace usually called as up, 2, 3, 4. Step, the distance from heel to heel. In quick time, the distance for each step is 24 inches. If you are tall, you may need to take shorter steps than usual. If you are short, you may need to take longer steps. Peripheral vision, the field of vision beyond where you are directly focusing. For example, the position of attention. If you are looking straight forward, but you can still see the sides. Let's move on to the specific commands. We'll start with forward march. The purpose of this command is to move a flight from one place to another in an orderly fashion. The command for this movement is forward march. The preparatory command is forward, and the command of execution is march. Sergeant Naomi Lieberman will now demonstrate this command at a normal cadence. Pay particular attention to the starting foot and her arm movements. Before we get into breaking this command down into its separate parts, it is important to note that marching is a lot simpler than what often comes to mind. It is essentially moving as a group, just slightly more formal. Now it's time to dig into the details. This command begins from the position of attention. When you start marching, you will always step off with your left foot. Each step will be about 24 inches from heel to toe, and the speed will be slightly faster than an average walking pace. Arm swing is 6 inches to the front and 3 inches to the rear. Your hands should be cupped the same way they are at the position of attention, and your arms should remain straight but not rigid, thumbs pointing towards the ground. The cadence is called as Halt, 2, 3, 4. Counts 1 and 3 are on the left foot and counts 2 and 4 are on the right. While marching, your upper body is essentially at the position of attention. That means that you should be looking straight forward and using your peripheral vision to keep alignment. When marching as a flight, the flight should be moving as a single unit. Continue to keep proper spacing and alignment. Common mistakes include starting on the incorrect foot, losing alignment, getting out of step, and looking around. You can avoid these by keeping your feet in mind, continuing to look forward, and using your peripheral vision to keep your alignment. Now we will be moving on to flight halt. The purpose of this command is to stop a flight that has already been in motion. The command for this movement is flight halt. It sounds like flight halt. The preparatory command is flight, and the command of execution is halt. I will now break this command down into its separate parts and demonstrate it step by step. When the word flight is called, mentally prepare to stop. Upon hearing halt, take one additional step and place your trailing foot beside the halted foot. It should take the form of halt, step, stop. Your arm swing should cease during the step-stop portion of the execution. When the stop is completed, you should be at the position of attention. Common mistakes include stopping too soon, taking additional steps, losing your balance upon stopping, and getting out of alignment when halting. You can avoid these by remembering to be situationally aware, keeping track of your steps, and continuing to use your peripheral vision.